Say that again.
Okay, let me ask you that. You gonna put me on a rental vehicle?
Yeah.
Is the same day my car go to the shop on the future, or I have to wait for
And
you?
most,
I have to wait 2 3 weeks before you guys prove the work on my car.
oh, why would we wanna hold you up for 2 or 3 weeks? I
I
just told you our turnaround is the fastest, and we're not gonna be having you waiting around 2 or 3 weeks to get you in a vehicle. Okay. So as far as approvals and process, we've got the fastest in the industry as far as that's concerned. Okay.
mm-hmm. I mean that's good to hear, man. That's good to
Yeah, we're
hear.
not some. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it's the reason why we've been around 22
Yeah.
years. It's the reason why we write 40,000 policies each and every month. It's the reason why we got over 3 million customers because
3 million
what
cars.
we do it well. We just execute at a high level.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you
Now the
one more
pricing.
question. Okay, when you
Yeah.
what's the reason for sometimes it's a reason for every season, right? And what's the reason
Say that
sometimes
again.
what's the reason if I have a platinum plan, what's the
Uh,
reason you guys
the reason that I would say the.
no, I want to
Go
finish
ahead.
my, I want to finish my question. What's the reason sometimes you deny a claim because some people don't have like oil record transmission to flush on time or radiator flush. You gotta have that on a record, so you did everything to the car before you accept to fix my car, right? That's what
So
I'm trying to see.
I,
Did I
I,
have to have all the
I,
record?
well, as far as we want to make sure you're keeping up with your oil changes on a regular basis.
Okay.
I mean, as far as that's concerned, you don't want to be negligent when it comes to taking care of your vehicle. That's part of your responsibility as an owner of the vehicle. Okay,
Okay.
if you're not doing anything that you're as far as taking care of your vehicle, and like we get the people that never change their oil.
But
And then their engine blows up.
okay.
And then you can literally tell that they don't change their oil. Do you think we should be responsible for paying for that claim?
You know what? Some people change their own oil. They don't have to take it to the shop. It's like me. I
No,
take.
that's fine. Many of our customers change their own oil. We just ask that you keep a record of it. Or
Okay.
you put it in a log, throw it in an envelope.
Okay, that's what
No,
I'm asking. Yeah,
we've got
yeah, yeah,
thousands of folks change their oil. That's not a deal breaker.
yeah.
No, that's not a deal breaker at all. Mm-mm.
Okay, okay. I got you, man. I got you. Okay,
Now,
okay.
coverages don't start immediately, Mr. Masad. There is a waiting period before your coverage will kick in.
But
Okay? There's a waiting period. The waiting period's in place because there's no physical inspection of your vehicle. Okay?
okay,
So we just can't take everybody's word that everything is running good on their vehicle, then they turn around and file a claim tomorrow for a transmission or an engine. You know what I
yes,
mean?
you're not gonna
So the
cover.
waiting period.
You're not gonna cover that anyway. If somebody guys, you're not gonna cover it. I know you've been in business too long. I know you've seen all kind of games.
Right. So
You're
yeah,
not gonna do that.
Jim. So we've had to put. I'll tell you though, years ago, when I first started here, that's like what, 9, 10 years ago. We used to
Mm-hmm.
just have a 30-day flat day, 30-day waiting period. That was it. No mileage or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we quickly recognized, like on day 31, day 32, we were getting all these claims for engines and transmissions, and come to find out, folks were just signing up for the coverage, waiting for the 30 days to be up, and then filing claims when their transmission was sitting in the backyard the
Yeah,
whole time. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah,
sir. So,
yeah. I know, but
waiting period for
that doesn't.
Carshield is
Yeah, but with you guys, you've been in business
what?
so long. This game is not gonna fool
Yeah.
you, okay? You're not gonna go for that.
Right. No, we're not going to go
Yeah,
for
you're not gonna go for
the
that.
banana in the tailpipe, so to speak. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, the waiting period for Carshield is 25 days and 500 miles. Now, with that being said, from a budget perspective, we do a first-time caller activation discount. One, because of the waiting period. The other reason we do it is what we've learned as a company. The first time folks call in, that's typically when their vehicle's in its best shape. You don't currently have any problems going on with your vehicle, but you want to make sure you're not dealing with an unexpected repair that can cost you a ton of money that you hadn't budgeted for. So, Mr. Masai, we do offer a $240 annual savings. It would take your rate permanently today down to just $199.99, and that would be for unlimited time and unlimited miles for the BMW 430. How's that sound to you?
I mean, it sounds great, man.
Now, to make sure sure you're 100% comfortable with everything, even once you sign up. While that waiting period is going on, you get the next 30 days to decide if you want to keep the coverage, okay?
Okay.
So you get a full 30-day review period, 100% money back guarantee if you were to change your mind for any reason at all. Will that work for you?
Yeah, you're gonna have that on writing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, and what we talked about
Yep.
too.
Voice recorded. All of our calls are recorded for quality assurance anyway.
And,
They can be resourced. They can be sourced if need be. But yeah, it'll be in writing. It's in writing. It's right on your policy.
okay, that's gonna. I mean, not the actual policy. You gotta have send it to underwriters so they can give me what I need because of my rims, my tires.
You're gonna get the digital version of your policy while we're on this phone call. You'll
Okay.
have it. It's about 23 pages long.
Okay.
Okay. You'll get that sent to your email. You'll get your hard copy in about 10 days. You'll get a confirmation text message in an hour detailing your information. You got the next 30 days to read all that information over
Yeah.
and make sure you're comfortable with everything. If you're not comfortable,
Yeah.
Mr. Masad, just call back and get your money back.
Okay.
And 100% refund.
Can I pay you on 30 days? Then since I gotta read the contract and read the policy.
Can you pay us? Where's the commitment? What do you mean? You can't pay after the fact. You got to get your waiting period started. There's got to be a commitment from you. That's why you get the 30-day review.
I know. I want to read the contract. I want to see the contract is gonna say what we talked about.
Absolutely. So while we're on this phone call, once again, you're going to get the policy sent to you in the email before we disconnect.
Go ahead and send it to me. Thank you. Okay, I'll give you my email.
No. I can't send you the email until you activate your coverage.
What do I need to do to activate my coverage?
I need the exact mileage. I need the VIN number, your mailing address, your email address, your payment, all that information.
Okay, I got all that, but I don't have. I can't pay you till I read the contract.
You can go, so if you want to read the sample policies, the sample contracts, you can go there. They're brightly displayed on our website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week under the sample contract. So if you go to Carshield.com,
hold on. What's your name again? What's your name? What's your name again?
Tony.
Tony. Okay, let me explain something to you,
Tony.
Tony. I want the contract to say what we talked about. I want somebody have to underwrite that contract regarding my car. So you see, your sample contract, you go against the consumer. It's not for the consumer. You see what I'm saying? It's not for the people. This contract is for you guys to cover yourself. You're not gonna cover me. I want you to write it on the contract, underwriter. Make sure we have what we talked about on the contract. Your contract is like it doesn't mean nothing to me. My contract, what I said, it doesn't mean. If you have my, let me tell you. Let me finish, man. Whatever I said on the contract, whatever I said about my car, it need to be on the contract. Your what you call it? Yeah, your contract is not gonna. It's not for the consumer. It's for you guys to protect you. It's not to protect me. You understand what I'm saying? Can we have a contract written especially for my car? And I read it, then I pay you.
It's gonna be the standard platinum contract. That's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be.
Let me tell you something.
It's not gonna be specific. It's gonna be the standard platinum contract. It's not gonna be changed.
Because of me, it's not gonna change because of me. It's gonna be a regular platinum contract, right? Okay, I got you. But some of them platinum contract people claim being denied. Why that's why I'm wondering why their claim being denied, and they have a platinum contract with you guys, and some of them because like the issue I told you about. I don't want to have the same issue.
All I can do is give you the numbers on that. So as far as claims get denied, that's less than 1% of all the policies that we write. Okay.
1%.
So, does it ever happen? Absolutely. Yeah, less than 1%. Does it ever happen? Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I don't know what it varies for different reasons. As far as
I don't have no problem paying $200 right now, but I just want what we talked about written on the contract. Say it's not gonna affect my transmission. Anything I do to aftermarket is not gonna affect the car, and we have that on writing. I'll go ahead and pay you right now.
No, so basically, let me read this to you. I'm gonna try to break this down for you.
calibrate.
So when I go through this review, I'll go through, confirm all your information. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. One of the questions is going to be, does the vehicle have any modifications, such as tire size changes, suspension, or performance enhancements? Okay? You're going to answer that question. You're going to either say, yes, or yeah, I got 19s on there. We've already determined that your 19-inch tire is only an inch larger. So if the tire is larger than factory by 2 inches, less than 37 inches, I have to add a surcharge. Tires larger than 37 inches are not eligible. So obviously we're talking about a truck. Lift kit. If it's a lift kit, leveling kit is higher than 2 inches, but 6 inches or less, we add the surcharge. If you have a lift kit over 6 inches, it's not eligible. So we asked about Jeeps and trucks. Do you have a snowplow? We're going to identify all those things. We ask you if your vehicle has a salvage title. All this information. We ask you if you use your vehicle for rideshare, like Uber or Lyft. We ask you if you do delivery, like food and floor. We ask all these questions for your safety and for our knowledge, okay? To make sure you're within the parameters of what would be something that would affect your coverage, okay? So all this stuff will be talked about and discussed before we end the call. Okay, that's just part of the process. You know, I'm telling you at 1,000%, your 19-inch tires aren't going to be. I don't even need to add the surcharge. If I added the surcharge, it would just make the price. Just make the price go up, but you would still be able to get the coverage. Okay. But in your situation, I looked at what the specs are. If I hit F8, it's going to tell me the breakdown of what all that information.
Okay.
So the tire sizes are 18,
Mr. Tony, the same contract.
Yes, sir.
The same contract I will be signing. Can you?
Yes. You don't sign anything.
I'm talking about.
You don't sign anything.
That's the
truth. You don't sign nothing.
I don't sign nothing. Okay, but you want my money, right?
You get your policy, but you don't have to sign it. Yeah. Everything is voice, so everything is done verbally, voice verification.
Okay, but how I
we record all these. We record every single phone call.
I understand you record everything.
For voice and legal purposes.
Okay, for legal purposes, I understand. But what I'm trying to explain to you, what we talked about, I need to show on the contract. That's the legal document I can have against you if you guys try to play dirty with me in the future. I can sue you in court so I can get my car fixed, because I know guys. Let me tell you, I'm not have nothing against you, Tony. What I'm saying, you guys being denied.
And I know you don't.
You guys. Let me tell you something. You guys. Let me explain something to you first. You guys, you have been. That's why I call you. I want to get warrant. I mean, what extended warranty on my car. I know I've been doing research on Carshield. You guys, you have been denying so many claim people. You left people without cars. You left people with their cars in the shop without getting fixed. They have a platinum plan, like you said. You destroyed people's life. I don't want my life to be destroyed like the other people's life you destroyed, guys. You see what I'm saying?
Like I said,
I'm just explaining something to you.
Yeah.
You Carshield, you did so many people wrong. I refuse to be your next victim. That's why I wanted to be on contract. So in case you did me wrong, I can sue you for damages, because you guys you use a tactic to treat people wrong and not paying for claims. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I don't have nothing against you. I just want to cover myself. You understand what I'm telling you?
Right.
Because
no, I do. That's what I do.
I've been doing it for 9 years. You're good in your game. You're good in what you do.
We have a great product. I know the product works, and at a high rate. Like I said, as far as we're talking about less than 1%. It's like going and pulling up. You said you brought up something. Hold on, let me just make this one statement. It's like going on Google and doing an Amazon review. I use Amazon all the time, but if you go look at the reviews on Amazon, they got like a 1 rating on reviews. Does that mean that they don't do what they're supposed to do? Is that a bad product?
Amazon got
if I go read the reviews.
Yeah, Amazon got 4.5 review on Amazon. 4.5. You guys got 1%.
Amazon reviews. No. Amazon reviews.
We're not gonna worry about Amazon. I'm worried about getting my car covered, man. We're not worried about Amazon.
Exactly.
Okay, you know, I'm not worried about it. I know what Amazon review is because I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. You know, they may have calling center in India or South Africa or Philippines. They have calling center overseas. When you talk to them, you know, you're not gonna understand nothing they're saying. But Amazon, they do a good service. They take care of their business.
They have a great service.
Yeah, but
you go to Better Business
you
Bureau
know,
and pull up Amazon, I promise you what the reviews say about them
Yeah.
and how people have these horrible experiences. And I don't have those experiences.
But
I
if-
continue to use Amazon.
Yeah, let me
Like,
ask you.
once again, less
Let
than
me ask you a question.
1%. Less than 1% on the claims get denied. As far as is what I'm trying to explain to
On
you.
Amazon?
Okay, besides,
Amazon?
no, we're talking about Carshield. Okay, so at the end of the day, you know, and all those things have been resolved. You know, anytime you're dealing with a service product, all that stuff and all those issues have been resolved. I'll tell you, when we had our biggest issue, I can be transparent and crystal clear. We had our biggest issue when COVID hit. Okay, when COVID hit, when nobody could source any parts, and it was all sitting out on the water, dealerships couldn't get parts, nobody could get parts. So something that was supposed to be that you should be in and out of the shop in, you know, a couple of days or a day was turning into weeks or months. That was our biggest issue that we've had as a company. Okay, and you know, it was the fact that, you know, from 20 to 21, that period of time, we had a lot of upset customers. I can tell you that 1,000%. But at the same time, I know it was out of our control. There was nothing we could do because there weren't the availability of parts.
All right, Tony. I got you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
But at this time, you have a lot of upset customers. They have a platinum plan. You guys refuse to cover it. You know, that's why
I don't believe that to be true.
I send you some YouTube video about that.
Our
I
records.
send you some Google review
Well, yeah,
about
anybody
that.
can make a YouTube video. We can always be, we can be scared. You know, folks that feel that they were wrong.
Yeah, I'm not here to argue with you. I want to get my car.
When you execute and do things the right way, folks are at least likely to tell you, they're like, hey, I paid for this service. This is what you were supposed to do. The people that scream the loudest are the ones that feel that they were wronged in some kind of capacity. But a person as sharp as you, you don't get these type of questions all the time. I'll tell a person for an example that, okay, you qualify for the silver plan. I know in the silver plan it's just our powertrain coverage, and I'll break down full detail what parts are covered. But, 4 or 5 minutes later, they're asking me a question that they clearly weren't listening or taking any notes. Something way off in left field, that I never said, as far as that's concerned. Or they'll call back and say, I didn't know it was a waiting period. I'm like, how can you not know it's a waiting period? You couldn't have been listening on the
First of
phone.
all, Tony, you went a different direction. You went east instead of going north. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about getting my car on the contract. Say BMW, have
You're
massage.
going to be good to go, Masad, and you got 30 days to make sure you're comfortable with it.
Now, you want my money, right? You want my money, right? You me pay, right? You me pay, right?
We're not gonna hold you. We're not gonna pay. Well, I promise you this. We're not gonna hold you $200
Let me tell you something. One thing about it, the promises always can be broken, and you guys broke so many promises to other people, left them without cars, without getting their car fixed in the shop. That promises you're telling me now.
When you're a big company, I don't care
Let me
what
tell you
company
something,
it is,
man.
when you're a big
Tony,
company,
you need to
it's
stop
gonna
this, Tony.
It's gonna always be a percentage.
All this
It's gonna
promises you give
always
it to
be a-
people, man. That's a fake
Go ahead.
promises, Tony. I want it on riding. You understand what I'm telling you? But, I mean, if I can't have it on riding,
Sure.
Tony, all these promises can go to waste. These promises can be broken any minute. You broke so many promises to other people, Tony, not you, but the claim department.
That's just not a good business practice.
You're doing bad business
we-
for a long time, Tony. I want to be covered, man. I want to have my own contract, not your contract.
We got the coverage. I promise you, we've got the coverage for your
I'm gonna tell you again,
okay?
Tony.
You've got
That
all,
promise,
you've got all,
Tony.
you've got
Tony, let me chill, Tony.
You've
The
got
promise, you keep saying promise.
all
Promise always
measured-
can be broken, man. And no
Listen.
promises, no real promises coming from Carshield. Carshield is the most corrupt
let me ask
company
you.
in the nation because you offer your own contract. We don't want your own contract. I want you to use my own contract, so you can cover my car. I don't want to be your next victim. Do you understand, Tony?
It doesn't. Well, I mean, as far as that's concerned, there's not going to be a specific contract written up for your vehicle. And if that's going to be, something that prevents you
that's
from
what I'm
getting
paying
the
for.
coverage,
That's
there's nowhere,
$220 a month.
there's nowhere else to go. As far as there's not going to be in the specific contract for Mr. Massad's
I did.
vehicle.
If
It's
you
going
want
to
my
be the
money,
standard contract that everyone gets.
yeah, if you want my money, you gotta have it like that, Tony.
Yes.
Tony,
And we're giving you
Tony.
a policy. Okay.
You don't believe promises can be broken?
We're giving you a policy.
I'm asking you. You don't believe a promises
Of
can
course.
be broken?
Well, what I'm saying is this.
Now I'm asking my
All
question.
these phone calls
Do you
are recorded.
believe promises can be
You gonna let
broken,
me
Tony?
answer the question?
No, you answer
can't
my
ask
question,
me a
Tony.
question
That's
and
a
then
legit
not allow
question.
me to answer the question.
Can you tell me
Okay.
promises
You
can
can't-
be broken?
What's that? Of course, promises can be
Okay,
broken.
that's what I'm trying to tell
You
you.
know what? But you know what? For your protection, though,
Mhm.
all these phone calls recorded for quality assurance and for legal purposes, to protect you, and to protect us as a company.
I know
So,
you're gonna.
we can go round and round. We can keep going round and round about the policy is going to be what the platinum policy is. It's not going to be a specific policy,
Okay.
worded and different than any other
But-
standard platinum
but I-
policy that we send out.
Okay. I
You
got
got the
you, Tony.
30. You got the next 30 days to review it, go over it. If you don't like it, if it's something that you don't like about it, just call back and get your money back.
No,
at the end of the day.
you think it's that easy? Like you said, promises can be broken. How I know you
It
didn't mean
is.
it?
What do you mean? I mean,
You know
it's
what
a
I mean,
30-day review period, 100% money back guaranteed. That can't be broken.
You just said.
That's something that can't be broken.
You just
Okay?
said the
We're not
plan.
gonna- you get 30 days.
You just said the plan I'm getting is a platinum plan is guaranteed to get your car fixed, but you deny claims. How that's
Yeah,
guaranteed?
of course. And it's gonna. Once again, there's gonna always be some claims, and I can't speak to what specific reason. But
Okay.
besides, I mean, when you're dealing with mechanical and electrical parts, we know they break down. We know BMW is one of the most expensive vehicles when it comes to repairs. Has a major drop-off value and depreciation when compared to Mercedes because they have so many problems. And everybody gets a warranty when they have a
well, let's go.
BMW
Tony,
product.
you just said,
those
you
are
just said,
those
Tony,
things
Tony,
are
Tony,
those are the truth.
You just said,
I mean,
okay.
that's what it is.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I got BMW and I got Mercedes. The Mercedes I got is like a spaceship. They both good cars. I got Mercedes Benz E400. It's got lights everywhere.
We can pull up any.
Mercedes Benz good, BMW is good. You take care of
that
it.
we know BMWs depreciate faster than Mercedes because they have a lot of issues. BMWs have a lot of issues. I love BMWs. Don't get me wrong. They tend to spend more money on repairs with a BMW versus a Mercedes, and I mean that's just what it is.
Yeah.
The numbers don't lie. At the end of the day.
That's the problem here. We're not talking about loss of value or depreciation of the car. We're talking about my contract.
No, we're talking about why you should get the coverage, and you should get the coverage, and we can.
How long you been doing this, Tony? How long you been doing this?
We can over a decade.
Over 10 years. Okay.
Yeah.
10 years.
Over a decade.
And
if you don't like this plan, if you feel uncomfortable about something, whatever, when you're going through and reading it over, man, just call back and get your money back.
You think that's gonna be easy, Tony?
It's as simple as that. I promise you, it's a very
we're gonna go back to promises again,
process.
Tony, promise can be broken all the time. You go broke so many promises.
Well, we can go round and round.
Yeah, I'm not going around, but I'm just saying, you broke
not
so
that
many
30
promises to your
not a
customer,
30-day
Tony.
review period.
Tony,
Now, that's
listen to
something
me,
that's
man. You
ingrained.
broke so many promises to your customer, refused to get their car fixed, man. I want to be protected. I don't want to be your next victim, Tony. Carshield
And
next
we want to,
victim.
and that's.
You know what I'm talking about, Tony. You smart. Let me tell you something, Tony. Tony, you smarter than the elephant. Tony, you know you smart. You're not that stupid, Tony. You know I'm not stupid. I just want the contract to say about my car. I tell you what, Tony. Let me think about it. You got my number, man. Let me think about it. But I decided I want to do it. I'm gonna read your contract online, and that contract, you've been cheating people out of their money for a long time, man.
What we waiting? What we waiting for?
I'm waiting. I want to see the contract.
What we waiting for? What you putting it on for?
Now we're back talking again, Tony.
So here's the deal. Let's say I send you an email. What are you gonna sit here and read it right now? I mean, what are you putting it off for?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna give you my
got
money
your
without
30-day
getting.
review period.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I want my car to be protected. See, I know, guys, you got more games than GameStop. You know, you let people. Let me tell you some Carshield.
Now we got more games than GameStop.
You do, guys. You do. Your promises always. Most of it, 60% of it is broken. Customer lived without a car. Customer left their car unbroken on the body shop. I mean, at the shop. You guys treat people so wrong. And you hire, the one thing. Let me tell you something. Let me finish, Tony. You hire celebrity.
Go ahead.
You hire celebrity for commercials so you can deceive the people. I'm here to try to protect myself. I'm not listening to celebrities say, "Hey, Carshield is a good company to deal with." You're all in business. We're all in business to make money.
I'm not rich. I'm not rich.
I'm not talking about you, Tony. Tony. You got you went south and said going north. Tony.
That's just Come on, I mean, Masai, that's just marketing. I mean,
I know, Tony. I know, but you're deceiving the people, man. You're deceiving the people when you deny their claim.
Coverages aren't for rich folks. Okay, that's clear.
Who told you that?
It's for the person that's on the monthly.
Who told you that?
It's for the coverages aren't for. I mean, at the end of the day, it's folks that if a big repair bill that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand, if they had to come up with that out of the spur, so it's tough for the person that's on a monthly budget, right?
But let me tell you something. It's tough for a person.
Pay that out of pocket.
Can I say something? It's tough for a person being paying you $220 a month. Let me finish. It's tough for a person being paying you $220 a month when his car go to the shop and you come back again and deny the claim. Now he have to fix the car out of his pocket. Gonna cost him $4,000 to $5,000 because you guys deny his claim. I seen it happen, man. I seen it happen, Tony.
Claims, though.
You did, Tony. It's on YouTube, man. It's on YouTube. It's on Google. I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to protect myself,
The
Tony.
holy grail of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean,
at the end of the
man,
day.
you know what? Review is a good thing. Review, that's what people understand who they're dealing with. I want you to work
Listen.
on my car. I want to insure my car, right? But I want you to use my contract. Now your contract is bogus contract. Yeah, that's how you be deceiving people, man, for a long time. And Carshield need to stop doing what they're doing to the people, man. I'm here for the people, not for you. Just make a commission. You're making a commission out of this sale. You're not here for the people.